Today current affairs for competitive exams 2021. BBB selects candidates for posts in 4 PSUs. The Banks Board Bureau (BBB) has recommended names of Satyajit Tripathi, YK Shimre, and Sophia Singh for the post of General Manager and Directors of the 3 state-owned general insurance companies. The companies are New India Assurance Company, United India Insurance Company, and General Insurance Corporation of India. R.T. Mathur was selected for General Manager in Oriental Insurance. 8th installment of benefit under PM Kisan. PM Modi will release the 8th installment of financial benefit under the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi (PM Kisan) scheme on the 14th of May, 21. This will enable the transfer of more than Rs. 19,000 crore to more than 9.5 crore beneficiary farmer families. Under the scheme, a financial benefit of Rs. 6,000 per year is provided to the eligible beneficiaries, payable in 3-4 monthly installments. Often kids to get 5,000 rupees per month. Madhya Pradesh CM Shivraj Singh Chauhan has announced that all the students who have lost their parents or guardians during the current COVID-19 pandemic will be offered free education. Apart from that, they will also be provided with a monthly pension of 5,000 rupees for their books and other necessities. The Gov will also be granting loans on government guarantees to people who want to work. Homeng Borgohain passes away. Renowned Assamese author and journalist Homeng Borgohain passes away in May 2021. His most well-known novel Ispita Putra got him the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1978. A former president of apex literary body Assam Sahitya Sabha, Borgohain has written at least 11 novels in Assamese and served as the editor-in-chief of 2 major Assamese dailies, Amar Assam and Neomir Barta. First BRICS EWG meeting held. Apurva Chandra, Secretary, Labour and Employment chaired the first BRICS Employment Working Group (EWG) meeting held on the 11th to the 12th of May 2021 in New Delhi in virtual format. India has assumed BRICS presidency for 2021. The representatives of the International Labour Organization (ILO) and the International Social Security Agency also made valuable interventions and suggestions on the agenda issues. India to launch low-cost charging devices. The Indian Gov, in collaboration with manufacturers of electric vehicles and charging devices, has developed a low-cost charging infrastructure for electric 2- and 3-wheelers. The group has set a target price of less than Rs. 3,500 for a smart AC charge point that can be operated with a smartphone. It allows up to 3 kilowatts of power to be drawn charging e-scooters and e-auto rickshaws. VMware picks Raghuram as CEO. VMware Inc. has named its co-chief operating officer Raghuram as its new chief executive. VMware makes software that helps business customers run their software on vast fleets of physical computers in data centers. Sumit Dhawan will be elevated to the role of president of VMware. Raghuram's predecessor, Pat Gelsinger, was named Intel Corp's chief executive in February 2021. Central Gov to issue sovereign gold bonds. The central government, in consultation with the RBI, has decided to issue sovereign gold bonds. The bonds will be issued in 6 tranches from May to September 2021. The bonds will be sold through scheduled commercial banks, Stock Holding Corporation of India Limited, designated post offices and recognized stock exchanges. The minimum permissible investment will be 1 gram of gold. India received $83 billion in remittances. India received over $83 billion in remittances in 2020, a drop of just 0.2% from 2019, according to a World Bank report. China, which received $59.5 billion in remittances in 2020 against $68.3 billion United States dollars in 2019, is at second in terms of global remittances for 2020. India and China are followed by Mexico $42.8 billion, the Philippines $34.9 billion, and Egypt $29.6 billion. Tips Music signs licensing deal with Yacht Shorts. Music label Tips has signed a global licensing deal with Google's new YouTube service, Shorts. As part of this deal, Tips will license its music catalog to YouTube, allowing Indian music lovers to create content inspired by its library across various languages. YouTube Shorts is a service that allows users and artists to create short video content through the Shorts camera. ICAI officer Dayavanti Srivastav passes away. Indian Information Service Officer Dayavanti Srivastav passed away due to COVID complications in May 2021. She was posted at the Press Information Bureau in New Delhi. Born in 1965, she joined government service in 1991. She worked in different media units of the Information and Broadcasting Ministry. Ravichandran Ashwin in the top 10 ICC rankings. In the latest ICC Men's Test Player rankings released on the 12th of May, 21, Ravichandran Ashwin as the only Indian bowler to feature in the top 10 ICC rankings in the Test format. He is on the second spot. Jasprit Bumrah has also held on to his 11th position. Pakistan bowler Hassan has moved up 6 places to the 14th position. Shaheen is at 22nd and Nauman has gone from 54th to the 46th position. Former director of CBI, Ragu Thaman passes away. In Tamil Nadu, former director of Central Bureau of Investigation Ragu Thaman passed away in May 2021 due to COVID. His books on Rajiv Gandhi murder, assassination of Mahatma Rajiv Gandhi, third-degree crime investigation management, and crime and the criminal were popular. He had also won the President's Medal for Meritorious Service. It debt issues refunds of over 17,061 crore rupees. The income tax debt has issued over 17,061 crore rupees of refunds to more than 13 lakh taxpayers so far this fiscal year. Of this, personal income tax refunds worth 5,575 crore rupees were issued in over 12.71 lakh cases and corporate tax refunds of 11,486 crore rupees were issued to 29,592 taxpayers. In the previous fiscal year, the debt issued 2.62 lakh rupees crore worth refunds to more than 2.38 crore taxpayers. Mountain Bongo born at Polish Zoo. A baby mountain bongo was born at Warsaw Zoo in Poland in May 2021. Mountain bongos, the largest among African forest antelopes, are a critically endangered species with only about 70 to 80 adults left in the wild, according to the IUCN's Red List of Threatened Species. The animals are nocturnal and have a striking appearance due to their long horns. Gopal Krishna Gokhal's birth anniversary. The 9th of May 2021 marked the 155th birth anniversary of Gopal Krishna Gokhale. He was one of the founding leaders of the Indian national movement. He was a wise liberal nationalist who made outstanding contributions towards social empowerment. Gokhale founded the Servants of India Society in Maharashtra, Pune on June 12, 1905. Most NGOs don't have SBI account. Only 16% of registered NGOs have active bank accounts with the SBI's main branch in Delhi, a compulsory requirement to receive foreign funds from the 1st of April 21. The data was given in a submission made by a non-governmental organization in the Delhi High Court on the 12th of May 21. Registered NGOs can receive foreign contribution under 5 purposes: social, educational, religious, economic, and cultural. Bihar to subsidize purchase of ambulances. Bihar State Transport Dept has announced subsidy on purchase of ambulances under Mukhyamantri Gram Parivahan Yojana (MMGPY) by amending existing vehicle options listed under the scheme. The subsidy will be provided on purchase of 1068 ambulances, which will incur an expenditure of 21 crore rupees to the state. Earlier, the subsidy was offered only on purchase of 3 or 4-wheeler passenger vehicles. Punjab ex-Minister Indar Jet Singh Zara dies. Senior Congress leader and former Punjab Minister Indar Jet Singh Zara passed away on the 12th of May 2021 in Mohali. An aide of late Akali stalwart Gurcharan Singh Tohra, Indar Jet Singh Zara was elected from the Zara Assembly constituency in 1992 and 1997. He served as Health and Jails Minister in the Shiromani Akali Dal government. Himalayan red fox is subspecies spotted. A subspecies of the Himalayan red fox was spotted at a height of 3,000 meters in Pithoragarh, Uttarakhand. The variety, known as Vulps griffiti, was seen in Bhujani and Khaliatop areas of Munshiari at an elevation of 3,000 meters. At least 8 subspecies of the red fox in the Himalayan region have been seen in recent years as an outcome of prolonged conservation efforts. Michelin India Executive VP Mohan Kumar dies. Michelin India head Mohan Kumar died of COVID-19 on the 11th of May, 21. He joined Michelin India in July 2005 as the head of sales for passenger car tires. Since December 2017, Mohan had been head of business of Michelin for India and the SAARC countries. Prior to joining Michelin, Mohan had worked in various Indian and multinational companies in the marketing and sales domain across various industries. Orissa to allow vaccination without ID proof. The Orissa government on the 12th of May 2021 announced that it will administer COVID-19 vaccines to vulnerable people, including sadhu, saints from various religions, who do not possess any ID proof. This move will help to inoculate the entire population of the state. The district authorities of Orissa will undertake appropriate preparations, including the enlisting of such persons to be vaccinated. Oxycare launches website for COVID medicines. Oxycare has announced the launch of a website co-aid.in to help people in distress discover verified leads for COVID-19 critical medicines and equipment. The portal provides real-time information on the availability of medicines pan-India besides the store's contact number for making inquiries. The company is open sourcing data of over 2 lakh pharmacy stores on its platform. Tamil actor Maran passes away. Tamil actor Maran passed away on the 12th of May 2021 due to COVID-19 complications. He was known for his roles in Ghilli and Kuruvi and his performance in Ghilli Grabbed Eyeballs. Some of his hit films include Bossingira Baskaran, Thalainagaram, Deshum, Vetikaran, and KGF, Chapter 1. The actor was recently seen in the Pa Ranjit directorial Sarpatta Parambarai. Crematorium workers as frontline warriors. The Gujarat government announced on the 12th of May 2021 that those working at crematoriums will be considered COVID-19 frontline workers and will get all related benefits. The benefits include 25 lakh rupees for the family if a worker dies due to the virus infection. They will be eligible for benefits retrospectively, from April 1, 2020, when the outbreak began. US approves first major offshore wind farm. The Biden administration on the 11th of May 2021 approved the nation's first major offshore wind farm. The announcement fits with US President Joe Biden's broader agenda to combat global climate change by decarbonizing the nation's economy. The Vineyard Wind project will be located 23 kilometers off the coast of Massachusetts. It is intended to create enough electricity to power 400,000 homes. Obituaries. Popular comedian and supporting actor Nellai Siva died in May 2021. He was famous for his collaboration with Vadivellu. Some of Siva's popular films include Sami, Tirupachi, Kiridam, among others. Actor, producer, and director Norman Lloyd, best known for his title role in Hitchcock's Saboteur, passed away in May 2021. Actor and YouTuber Rahul Vora died of COVID-19 in May 2021. MO approved between ICAI and QFDA. The Union Cabinet has approved the signing of an MO between the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India (ICAI) and Qatar Financial Centre Authority (QFDA). The MO would enhance cooperation between the institutes to work together to strengthen the accounting profession and entrepreneurship base in Qatar. ICAI is a statutory body established by the Chartered Accountants Act, 1949. GPay launches international money transfers. Alphabet Inc.'s Google has launched international money transfer partnerships with remittances firms Wise and Western Union Co. (WU) for users of its US payments app. Google Pay users in the United States can now transfer money to app customers in India and Singapore, with plans to expand to the 80 countries available via Wise, and 200 via Western Union by the end of 2021. Cabinet approves transfer of land of ITBP. The Cabinet has approved the transfer of 1,500 square meters of land belonging to Indo-Tibetan Border Police (ITBP) at Mussoorie to the state government of Uttarakhand. This has been done for their infrastructure project, namely, aerial passenger ropeway system, between Dehradun and Mussoorie. The proposed ropeway is a monocable ropeway of 5,580 meters in length. Pune ranks first on health infra parameters. Pune is ranked first while Delhi NCR is at the lowest position among 8 major cities in health infrastructure related parameters, according to a report by Housing.com. The parameters include the number of hospital beds, air water quality, sanitation, etc. The real estate portal, which is owned by US-based News Corp, has released its report titled State of Healthcare in India. 1.5 lakh Oxycare systems approved. The PM CARES Fund has approved procurement of 50,000 units of Oxycare system developed by DRDO at a cost of 322.5 crore rupees. The Oxycare system is a SPO2-based oxygen supply system that regulates oxygen being administered to patients based on sensed SPO2 levels. Under this sanction, 100 manual and 50,000 automatic Oxycare systems along with non-rebreather masks are being procured. Government approves 18,100 crore rupees PLI scheme. The Union Cabinet has approved a 18,100 rupees crore production-linked incentive PLI scheme for setting up Tesla-style gigafactories to manufacture batteries. The plan is to set up a 50 gigawatt-hour GWH manufacturing capacity for advanced chemistry cell ACC batteries by attracting investments totaling 45,000 crore rupees. Each GWH of battery capacity is adequate to power 1 MN homes for an hour. Federal Bank, Mashreq Bank of UAE Inc. Pact. Federal Bank has entered into a tie-up with Mashreq Bank, a leading financial institution in the UAE, to facilitate money transfers to India. The partnership will support Mashreq's faster payment product Quick Remit. Mashreq is one of the oldest banks in the UAE and has a presence in 12 countries across Europe, the US, Asia, and Africa. Ram Karan, Ambassador to African Republic. Ram Karan Verma has been concurrently accredited as the next ambassador of India to the Central African Republic. Earlier, Verma, a 1987 Indian Foreign Services IFS, was the ambassador of India to the Democratic Republic of Congo with residence in Kinshasa. He also served as the Director, Central Europe, at headquarters in the Ministry of External Affairs previously. MIS module launched for Agarbatti industry. A Management Information System (MIS) has been launched under the National Bamboo Mission for strengthening the domestic Agarbatti industry. The MIS will collate data on Agarbatti stick production, the locations of stick making units, availability of raw material, functioning of the units, production capacity, marketing, etc. The restructured National Bamboo Mission was launched in 2018-19. Samsung develops next generation DRAM memory. Samsung Electronics has developed DRAM memory technology based on the next generation interface Computer Express Link (CXL) for the first time in the industry. It can dramatically improve the performance of data centers in terms of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and big data. It has memory mapping and interface converting technologies, which minimizes system errors. Amazon raises $1 billion sustainable bond. Amazon.com Inc. has issued its first sustainability bond, raising $1 billion to invest in renewable energy, clean transport, greener buildings, and affordable housing. The projects include the acquisition of electric vehicles for transportation fleets, etc. Global green bond issuance could reach $450 billion in 2021, according to Climate Bonds Initiative. China to ban synthetic cannabinoids. China will add all synthetic cannabinoids to its list of banned drugs. It will become the first in the world to do so, to curb their manufacturing, trafficking, and abuse. It is the second time that Chinese authorities have imposed a class-wide ban on a substance. Synthetic cannabinoids are human-made chemicals that act on the same brain receptors as the main active ingredient in marijuana. US approves Aegis missile defense sale. The U.S. State Department has approved the potential sale to Canada of 4 Lockheed Martin-made Aegis missile defense systems valued at up to $1.7 billion. The potential deal is for 4 sets of the Aegis combat system, 4 sets of an SPY-7 radars, 3 sets of the Mk-41 vertical launching system, equipment, spare parts, and technical support.